quarterfinals preview for the Players Championship live from Los Cab in Fountain Valley, California. My name is Todd Boss. I am the host of the Fantasy Fast Break podcast with Brian Pineda, and I'm also the proprietor and creator of ProRacquetballStats.com. And I'm here to bring you a preview of the quarterfinals coming up live right after the end of this video. First off, a quick word and a thanks to our event sponsors, Jerry Hall's tournament director, Rocky Carson, as a host and future Hall of Famer. Thanks to Los Cab for hosting us, Carson Fitness, SI Testing. Also, a little bit of shout out to the tour sponsors, specifically KWM Gutterman, Papa Nicholas Coffee, Black and White Roofing, and then special thanks to both Frank Hotels and the Rhinestorm Group, who are both tour sponsors and special event sponsors of this particular event. Thanks to everybody. Without your support, we wouldn't have a pro tour. Now, that being said, let's get to the action. I'm going to try to quickly run through the 4 quarterfinals that you're going to be watching later today. First off, at the top, we've got number 1, Kane Wawzelinchuk, who faces off against the surprise quarterfinalist in number 25, Charlie Pratt. Kane is 9-0 lifetime against Charlie. He's never even dropped a game to Charlie. And the most points that Pratt has ever managed to score against Kane in a game is 8. They last played in 2018 in the semis of the Pelham Memorial, which is Charlie's home club. That's also, by the way, the last time that Charlie was this deep into the tournament. So to say that it's a surprise that he's made it into the quarters is indeed a true statement. Pratt toured part-time for several years in the late 2010s, but he's been part-time since 2019. He didn't have an appearance for nearly 3 years. So it's just crazy to think that he was able to beat both two very experienced tour vets in Adam Mania and Eduardo Portillo. One last little tidbit about this match. A number 25 seed into the quarters in a pro event is pretty rare. It's only happened about 15 times in the history of the tour, although we've had some crazy runs from 20 plus and even 30 plus seeds as of late. Calling out Sam Murray made the quarters as a 34 seed in 2025. Jordi Alonso was a 30 seed back when he made his big run in 2024, which kicked off his kind of his career and his rise to the top 10. And Argentina's Gerson Miranda was a number 27 seed when he made the quarters in Minnesota. So that's the first preview. Next, number 4 versus number 5, Rodrigo Montoya versus Javier Mar. Head-to-head, Montoya is 7-3 career against his doubles partner, but only 2-2 on the IRT. They played a bunch way back in the on the WRT, and they've played a couple times in Mexican Nationals. The last time that they played in any event was in February 25 in the finals of Mexican Nationals, which was a Montoya victory. The last time they faced off professionally was in Spokane in 2024. They are indeed doubles partners, and they have been for most of the last decade. And in that time, they have won 10 IRT pro doubles titles, 4 Mexican national titles, and 5 international titles. So probably, if not the best doubles team of all time, then one of the closest ones. Next up would be number 3, Andres Acuna versus number 6, Jonathan Flores. They have met one time. In fact, they met a month ago for the first time in the quarters of Chicago. Flores beat Acuna 12-1. For those of you that watched that match, it was exactly as it sounds. It was a really kind of close back and forth match in the first game, and then Acuna just kind of fell apart in game 2 as Flores blew him away on his way to victory. Both, by the way, are now members of the one-time club on tour, they both have exactly 1 Tier 1 title. Of the 47 men that have won a Tier 1 title in the history of the IRT and its predecessors, 12 of them just have 1 title to their name. This list includes, of course, Acuna and Flores, but it also includes Montoya, Portillo, and Charlie Pratt, all of whom are in this event. So that's kind of playing this weekend. So that's kind of a neat little tidbit. Flores, of course, is the defending IRT tournament champ. He is the reigning world 21 and under junior champ, having won last December in his age 19 season. He was scheduled to represent Bolivia for the first time at the adult level last month, but couldn't get the funding. So he's yet to represent his country at the international level as an adult. Meanwhile, Acuna has been increasing his season-over-season ranking for 7 straight seasons, and he peaked at number 2 ranking on tour. He's fallen a little bit since then, but he's also added his first pro title, and he also won a major international title recently for his home country in Costa Rica. So that's the 3 versus 6 matchup. Now the last quarterfinal is number 2 versus number 7, CONRRADO Moscoso versus number 7, Alan NATERA. Head to head, they are 5-0 professionally, 7-0 including 7-0 for including 2 international matches. Basically, CONRRADO has dominated in his head-to-head matchups with NATERA. In fact, NATERA has never even gotten a game off of Moscoso in their career. So it gives you a kind of an idea of where this match might go. Moscoso has grown his career title list now to 13, which moves him past the likes of Daniel De La Rosa and Dave Peck in the career titles list, and he's nearly into the top 10 in tour history. He ran off 4 straight tourney wins between October and March, of course, and that included, in that time, 3 straight wins over Kane. CONRRADO still remains number 2 behind Kane. In order for him to get the number 1 ranking, we talked about this at length in the preview section, but essentially CONRRADO has to win 2 of the 3 remaining events and make the final of the other. So as it looks, though, he's got things lined up pretty well to at least take care of business this weekend. Meanwhile, NATERA continues to try to work his way back from a May 2025 knee operation. Since that operation, he's lost in the 16s 5 out of 7 events, and he's in danger of losing his top 10 ranking. But him getting back to the quarters is a good step, and he's going to be hoping to catch Moscoso off guard. All right, that's the quick recap of the 4 events. My predictions are going to be Kane, Montoya, Flores, and Moscoso for an action-packed and frankly would be a really fan-friendly, fan-fun event, semis the rest of the way out. So please stay tuned, support your sponsors, and I hope you enjoy what you're about to see.
It's all just machines, material, and parts. Until we get our hands on them, then it all becomes something different. Skilled workers turn raw steel into the best-selling gutter machines in the USA. This doesn't happen by accident. It's over 40 years in the making, an unrelenting dedication to quality and innovation, both in the machines we make and how we make them. KWM Gutterman, American made.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the second quarterfinal matchup! Introducing first, playing out of Santiago, Chile, lightning quick speed combined with his reach make him almost impossible to pass, Alan NATERA! And his opponent, playing out of Sucre, Bolivia, one of the most decorated players on tour, Bolivia's unstoppable shot-making machine, CONRRADO Moscoso!
Well, there you have it, our introductions again for the second semifinal matchup here. Fabio, that is something special. Boy, the energy that kid had. I hope you guys enjoyed that at home as much as we enjoyed it here. This tournament has just been full of little extras, right?
Yeah, a lot of little details that make a whole world of a difference, and we're excited to be here, excited to have fun. CONRRADO Moscoso, Alan NATERA, Chile, Bolivia, the South Americans here. We love it. The crowd's ready. And I got to tell you, Carrie, out of all the tournaments that we go to, very few get the crowd pumped up such as this one.
Oh, and the crowd is here, and they have showed up all weekend long. And I find it very interesting how we literally have popcorn to watch the show.
Yes.
Is that the greatest thing?
Yeah, so want to thank the sponsors, Planet Popcorn.
We
and
are
they were
excited.
They were so nice to give a lot of the folks here a lot of popcorn to enjoy some of these professional matches, and everybody can feel the energy. So you can a lot of people carry just eating popcorn.
It's so fun, yeah.
It is.
Really a great job. We are excited to be here at the 2026 Players Championship event in Orange County, California. Tournament 2 years in the making, and sure to be back next year. We are sold out at 223 players. It's actually about 23 more than they had envisioned. And what you are going to see, as we heard the announcer, is number 7 seeded Alan Natera taking on our number 2 player in this tournament and also in the world, CONRRADO Moscoso. This was a 5 o'clock match. We're just a smidge behind, but I tell you what, we've been blessed to have some really great matches. We just had a tie-breaking match between Andres Acuna and Jonathan Flores. Jonathan coming out the winner of that match and moving on to the semifinals. Really no surprise, but I tell you, Andres Acuna really worked hard in that match, obviously to push it to the tiebreaker. And Alan winning the serve here and starting us off at 0, serving 0.
Carry the matchup between these two players is 5-0.
Okay.
CONRRADO's leading this one. 5 victories against none with NATERA. There you go. What a blast. It's a skip called. Referee is Lalo Portillo.
Yes, and our line judges are Jaime Martel, and it looks like possibly Cody Elkins.
Line judge is Emir Martinez. I just got confirmation.
Oh, thank you.
NATERA again with the serve.
The serve, and I believe the first point scored. Yes, 1 serving 0.
This is what I like about this matchup, Kerry. 2 very agile, quick, speedy players. We're going to see them jumping, bouncing, diving all over. Never give up. They never quit. Agility.
Skip ball from CONRRADO there gives Allen his second point, 2 serving 0.
Serve from NATERA. Good rally. Moscoso got the best of it. 0 serving 2. It's a good start from NATERA.
Short serve. CONRRADO will get a second opportunity at that one. Literal packed house here. Upstairs, downstairs, on the stairs. Really fun to see. And our schedule is a little bit different at this tournament. Normally you see us finish with our finals on Sunday. This tournament we will have the semifinals tomorrow morning, followed by the finals at 6 p.m. So make sure you adjust your schedule for tomorrow. Again, number 2 of our 4 quarterfinal matches this evening. Great sight out there by CONRRADO. Drive serve coming.
Wow, what a
from
bullet.
his knees.
What a bullet. You know, those shots when you're that in front of the court, you have to kill those shots. You cannot afford to make a mistake. Conrrado did.
Yeah, a little
Wow.
bit of a reset effort by Allen. Just didn't quite go the way he wanted, giving Conrrado a setup there.
Hit a good cross-court shot. 2, serving 2. We're tied again. It's a good rally. Too much wide for Natera, who didn't calculate. Tried to go off the back wall, but he just wasn't there. He couldn't extend his arm enough.
Wide and high, you know, so
Yeah.
he kind of got handcuffed there. Had it been a little lower, I think he could have scooped that up and pushed it to the back wall to get to the front. 3, serving 2.
Wow. What
Pretty shot.
How improvised was that? I'm sure that Natera was not expecting it. He adjusted really, really well.
Yeah, we're going to watch that one again.
Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, it's a serve I think Conrrado thought he might have had Allen, but Allen tracked it down. Beautiful put away.
Wow, what a bullet down the line.
I think he tried to disguise that a little bit, but didn't do a really great job at it. Conrrado back in the box. 3-2, drive serve coming.
Yeah, Natera called it on himself. He knew he skipped that shot.
Yeah, way in the back.
4 serving 2. Conrrado keeping the lead.
Appreciate everybody watching. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like the stream, share, comment. We love to read the comments. Sometimes we don't get to them while we are live, but certainly we do go back and read them all.
And that's Conrado's trademark shot. He never waits for that ball to bounce. He's always approaching the front wall, and he just kills those balls right in the left corner. That's his favorite shot. Down the line winner, Natera. And that's going to be the challenge for Moscoso. Natera, his arm extension, you know, he can just, with 3 steps, he can get to the side of the court. So passing is definitely not easy for either one of them. But Natera has a bit of an upper hand when it comes to reach.
Short serve. He's
That's a
trying-
point.
Oh, he
An
called
ace
it.
is called,
Oh,
and
it is.
Moscoso is going to appeal.
Let's see what happens.
Disagree.
Yeah,
Both disagree.
I thought it was a short serve from where you and I are at a little bit different angles back here. But
And I love how Moscoso looked at his doubles partner, Kadim Carrasco, and he told him, yeah, appeal that one. Oh, Natera. It's unfortunate. That was a skip.
the path here for Allen was defeating Christian Aldana in the first round and Jordi Alonso in the second round. For Conrrado, he took on a young player from the Pleasanton area, Vaishant, and then Sam Bredenbeck to bring him to this quarterfinal. High lob to Allen's forehand. He shoots that ball.
That shows you that, Carrie, that speed is not enough. You need to be accurate as well. And as fast as these two gentlemen are, without accuracy, speed doesn't just cut it.
6, serving 2. Short serve. Again, for the IRT pros this event, this is a singles only event. That does kind of allow us the opportunity to finish it up on Saturday evening.
Yeah.
What's happening on Sunday, the amateurs will finish up, but then there is offered outdoor racquetball in this event as well. Another thing that has made it a little special, a little unique.
That's a skip by Moscoso. That got to, kind of cut that off, but it was just too close to his body.
Conrrado with his racket up allows him 10 seconds to be, before he needs to be ready for the serve. It's Allen's responsibility to check his receiver.
Wow, I love that serve from that. Just straight down the line and just cut him off guard, and it did wonders. Look, he got a point out of it. Caught Conrrado a little bit off guard.
Three, serving 7.
He went for it again. Moscoso, cross court.
Short serve.
Wow, what a counter. It's amazing how he just kind of flicks the wrist, right? Without snapping the whole arm and get that much power out of that swing.
Eight, serving 3 now. Kind of a rescue shot from Allen there, and a put away by Conrrado.
What a put away.
Alan, NATERA is going to take a timeout. We're going to do the same. We will be back here in just a minute on IRT Live.
is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Players' Championship here in Orange County, California. Ace serve by Moscoso. What a bullet, Kerry. Wow. Not the timeout that NATERA was expecting.
We're going to watch that again.
Look at this laser shot. Nothing could be done. Replay called.
Ten serving 3 again.
I love how Moscoso played through that. You know, another player would probably pull up his rack and ask for a replay, and he just went for it, all physical, and I love that. We said it before, Kerry, this is a contact sport.
That's right. Side out, Alan NATERA back in the box. It's a short serve. Second serve coming. 3 serving 10. Allen very aggressive on all 3 of his shots there, and that worked in his favor. Four serving 10. Short serve on the right side to Conrado's forehand. Reset back to the ceiling. Allen trying to take that one down with a forehand kill to no avail.
And not that he's doing too much, it's just that it was a mistake. It's just a mistake. It was a good shot selection, just didn't execute properly.
10, serving 4. Short serve.
Moscoso, that lob to the right. Allen
That
skipped that
time
shot.
maybe tried too much.
Yeah, I mean cross court, but that shot was at least like 4 feet up in the air.
Yeah, it didn't really didn't even need to be that good if
No.
it's placed correctly. Look what he found. What a shot by Alan NATERA.
Good shot, Ken.
an ace serve from
Lovely.
Allen.
That was
serving
nasty.
11. We'll watch that one again here.
5 serving 11.
Conrado even tried to go after it and just was not able to catch up to that serve.
And
Beautiful
this
serve.
can be a momentum changer for Natera. He needs one of those points and opportunities to pivot on. What was that? Short?
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
5 serves 11. Second serve coming.
Wow.
Just makes it look effortless. So
Wow.
easy, so confident. What a beautiful
and
shot.
you know what? There's just really no answer to a
No.
shot like that. You just have to, take your bumps and bruises and move on.
And don't serve that again.
No. A high lob nick to Moscoso is kind of a mistake. Kind of. Wow. That's an ace. Oh, and Natera's appealing that serve, so head referee calls it an ace, and yep, both agree, it's an ace. It did look clean, right?
Yeah.
From this angle, at least it did.
12 serving 5. Conrado just 3 points away from taking game number 1 here. In our second quarterfinals of the day. That's pretty. It's pretty good patience, working around, taking it as a forehand. Nice pinch shot out of Conrado's reach. .512. It's a short serve.
Wow, just out of the reach. .12 serving 5.
Conrado with the serve, 12 serving 5.
Short serve.
Short serve called by Conrado. From Conrado, I guess.
I'm trying to decide if it's the left or the right side that I live in. Right here. Is it the left or the right side? Where does the earache start?
Nice pickup by Allen there. And a put away by Conrado. Down the line, backhand winner.
It's just not much that can be done there. A lot of precision from Conrado.
Hey, Adam.
Players trying to dry up the court a little bit there from the dive by Allen. .13 serving 5. Conrado 2 points away now. Short serve.
That's a good reset. Natera just trying to do
missed.
too much. It was a good reset by Moscoso, and just, those shots out of 5 feet in the air is just.
first game point opportunity here for Conrrado. 14 serving 5.
Good put away. Great
Yeah,
defense.
He's done that very well 2 or 3 times this match.
Great defense. You know what I'd like to see, Carrie, when they're trying to wipe off like the sweat on the floor with their soles of their shoes? I'd like to see one of the players do a moonwalk.
You tell them that. Let's
That'd
see
be
if
cool,
we can
right?
get that done, yeah. 5-14, Alan NATERA with the drive serve.
Wow.
And just the no effort put away rollout by Conrrado.
Listen, if he would have held up his run.
Game point opportunity again, 14 serving 5. Nice return by Allen. Second serve, high lob, Conrado's backhand.
Oh, great effort again by NATERA. And I love those little front court rallies when two players are just as agile and as quick as these two.
And there he does it. Conrrado takes game number 1, 15-5. We're going to be back here in just 1 minute for game number 2 on IRT Live.
It's all just machines, material, and parts. Until we get our hands on them, then it all becomes something different. Skilled workers turn raw steel into the best-selling gutter machines in the USA. This doesn't happen by accident. It's over 40 years in the making, an unrelenting dedication to quality and innovation, both in the machines we make and how we make them. KWM Gutterman, American-made, family-owned.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2026 Players Championship from Los Cab in Orange County, California. I'm Fabio Soto along with Kerry Reitmeyer. Game number 1 was dominated by CONRRADO Moscoso. Kerry, what does NATERA have to change?
Yeah, I'd like to see him keep the ball a little more down the sidelines. That's weird for me to say. I'm such a Pincher fan, but like that. I just feel like he's feeding right into what CONRRADO wants him to do there. So if he could keep it down the lines a little more, that would be a good start. I don't know that he has found a serve that he's feeling like has been real successful for him. So maybe that that comes this game for him as well. However, Allen's got to be 100% on that serve return. He's done the same thing every time. We've seen it 4 or 5 times in the first game.
NATERA with the serve. Great pass. Love it. White angle.
We said this is the second of our 4 quarterfinal matches. 15 minutes after this match, we will bring you number 5 seed Javier Mar against the number 4 seed Rodrigo Montoya. Following that match, our number 1 player in the land and the number 1 seed at this tournament, Kane Wazelenchuk, taking on number 25 Charlie Pratt. So we've still got a full evening here of racquetball, so don't go away. We'll have player interviews after this, so stick around and listen to the winner.
Wow, not a bad serve. It just got up when it comes from the back wall. Moscoso with the put away. Short serve. Wow, what a bullet. Down the line backhand. It just stuck to the wall.
Second serve, although another bullet. Didn't quite cross that short line. (2-0), second serve.
It's going for that lob to the right. Good execution. Good effort, Moscoso. He got it.
Oh, another diving get.
Well, he got it. Oh, Moscoso misses that.
Oh.
Easy overhead shot. Let's take a look at that.
Oh
wow.
My goodness. Great work by both players, really covering the ground well, making good shots, and then CONRRADO just took it too easy. And it wasn't a little skip, it was a big skip. players are asking for a towel timeout, so we'll take the opportunity to thank a few of our sponsors.
Of course, the 2026 Players Championship sponsors want to thank our gold sponsors, KRP Trucking, Sunny Cali Ranch, Los Angeles Legal Solutions, Prime Care, Bristol Warner Marketplace, and also our silver sponsors, Reyes Roofing, Rainstorm Group, Frank Hotels, JMB, Real del Valle Tequila, Carson Fitness, and Zeal. Thank you very much. Make sure to visit them. Please support those who support us. Give them a shout out on social media. Give them a like. Drop in a comment. A la Natera. Serving. Wow,
Oh.
another bullet from Natera.
Beautiful serve.
Perfect
from
location.
Allen.
Perfect speed.
Just that angle, diving right into that back left corner there. Then a miss there on his backhand. Appreciate everybody watching. Like and share the feed. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us your predictions for this match and the rest of the tournament. Let us know what you're thinking. Oh,
I don't
wow.
know what Alan is asking. Does he want to screen
Or short, maybe?
what is he gonna? He's thinking of he's appealing, but I don't know exactly what he's gonna appeal. He looked at Acuna. Okay, Alan is appealing that it was a screen serve. Good, bad. Call stands.
Yep, one up, one down. So Conrrado serving 3-1.
It's a bullet. Oh, is it a wet ball? Is that what they called? Yeah, I think they called a wet ball. Yeah, that was it.
That can only happen on the first surface that it strikes after the front wall. So Conrrado will serve that again, 3 serving 1. And an ace serve, Allen can't catch up to it. Short serve.
Moscoso. That high lob to the right. I love that serve. Look at that. It just stuck to the right wall. Impossible. Alan Natera might have just as well just kind of dug it out with a racket. That's all he could really do.
And we could kind of see it in slow motion. It just would not come off that wall for nothing.
You know, I agree. That was a slow motion serve. You couldn't have said any better, Carrie.
Well, thank you. 5 serving 1.
Wow. That's an ace. That's an ace call. And he's looking at his camp, and they're telling him not to appeal. Yep, they're telling him not to appeal. And he shouldn't. From this angle, it did seem a good shot.
Brings Conrrado to point number 6. 6-1. Oh, he is appealing.
He's appealing. Oh. Call is overturned. That's a good use of an appeal.
It really is, but it's interesting if you saw his camp telling him not to.
Yeah.
And he was pretty darn certain that it was a short
I
serve.
know who told him to appeal.
Okay.
Carla Munoz.
Oh. Good on her. Sweet put away. Tight pinch in that front right corner for CONRRADO.
So an equipment timeout is called because Natera's racket, his string was torn. He's getting a new racket. It's from his camp right there. The Bolivian crowd is just loving this. They're cheering for their champion, Moscoso. I don't know if you can hear it. Wow.
Yeah, that's just some good stuff right there.
This only happens in Southern California, Carrie. There you go, Natera's coming in hot. There you have it. He's got his racket.
Short serve. Six serving one, second serve.
Great shot. Down the lines, now to the right. Too close for comfort, Carrie. They're just swinging within each other's range or being careful not to hit each other.
Drive serve coming from CONRRADO. Again, just making that look easy. 3-shot rally for CONRRADO. Starts with a great serve.
Second serve, that was short.
Left that up. Oh,
Whoa.
gosh.
What an adjustment from Moscoso.
Oh,
Good
and
pickup.
a great pickup.
Natera's going to cut it off.
Oh, a good get by
Wow.
Allen as well, and another diving get.
Allen is firing. Oh, what a rally.
My goodness. We are going to watch as much of that as we can again. Are you kidding me?
You got to love the effort from these two. Let's take a look at this replay. Wow. They're both diving. They're both running. And CONRRADO took like this off-speed shot, and it was too wide for him to handle. Fantastic play.
Oh,
Gotta love it.
beautiful effort from these professional racquetball players right there. Crowd loves it. I hope you at home are enjoying it as well.
Wow.
Kudos.
Again, want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, KRP Trucking, Sunny Cali Ranch, Los Angeles Legal Solutions, Prime Care, Bristol Warner, and also our silver sponsors, Reyes Roofing, the Rainstorm Group, Frank Hotels, JMB, Real del Valle Tequila, Carson Fitness, and Seal. Thank you so much. Please support those who support us. Drop them a like, share a comment with us on social media. Thank you so much for supporting Racquetball. And everybody else, please like our post, share our feed, keep following us. We're not only on YouTube and Facebook, we're now on TikTok and Instagram Live as well.
And that it also goes without saying to thank our IRT sponsors who are here for us every tournament. Of course, KWM Gutterman, Papa Nicholas Coffee, Frank Hotels, Black and White Group as well. So appreciate everything you do for us and keeps this ball rolling. Allen with the serve 1, serving 7.
That rally after 1-7.
I know.
Again, with the put away, Moscoso.
Well, and that made that look easy. It was a tough serve, almost cracked out there for Conrado. And Allen just punching it back up to the front wall. Conrado appealed something there. Was he appealing his own short serve, maybe?
1 serving 7 is the call. If he appealed, it didn't work.
Yeah, right. It did not. It was 1 up, 1 down.
Two stretch. Players should have probably changed shirts carrying that between game 1 and 2. Moscoso with the serve. Wow, a bullet.
Beautiful.
Serve, crack to the right. Just barely past that short line, which is a perfect execution.
8 serves 1.
Dear Lord. Another ace.
Yeah,
just
big,
a line drive to the right.
Big lean from Allen to the left.
It just came out like just a straight shot. Timeout taken by NATERA. Players should take a 1-minute break, and we will return here with game number 2 on IRT Live.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame, just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here. This is the 2026 Players Championship from Los Cab in Los Orange County, California. And Fabio Soto along with Kerry Reitmeyer. For those who are just joining us, game number 2, timeout was called at Al Natera. You know, Kerry, we talked about it at the beginning of the match. Conrado's record is 5-0 versus Al Natera. You know, he's definitely got his number. But Natera has the talent. He has the tools. What's missing?
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure. They've seen each other enough, you know, so I think he's got some familiarity. I just think maybe execution a little bit. And I don't know how you fix that beyond just having, seeing those same shots over and over again. And if you don't have that opportunity where you're playing, you know, it's happening right in front of you at this time.
For me, it's a game of unforced errors by Alan Natera.
Right.
He's making some mistakes that he should not. He's pressuring himself to execute shots that are just, you know, not in the wingspan. So
and I mentioned earlier, I don't think he's found a serve that has really caused Conrado much issue.
That's an ace serve. Wow. You know what? That was not a bad serve.
It was a pretty shot by Allen. Way to dig that one out of the side wall.
Not a bad serve, but Natera.
1 serves 9. He's got a bit of a hill to climb here. What's he?
I don't know. Is he going to appeal?
Well, it appeared to be a really great straight into the corner serve.
He's just giving Moscoso a lot of time. He's executing these shots, and look how high that ball was up. He gave Moscoso all the time in the world to get there. All right, Natera's appealing.
He's appealing a skip, I think. Yeah, see, he's saying it skipped off his racket.
Natera's appealing his own serve. Oh, no, he's appealing a wet ball. Yes, he's appealing the wet ball.
Yep.
1 up, 1 down. No. No, it was 2 down. Call got overturned.
Oh.
Yeah, call got overturned. He thought he was appealing something with the serve, but there was a little bit of confusion, but he clarified it.
So 1 serving 9. Game number 2 here. Allen needing to win this one to take it to a game 3. Conrado wanting to close it out in 2 games. With a shot like that, he's got a good possibility of doing so.
Good serve. And Conrado does what he does. Approaches the front wall, cuts that shot off, kills it in the left corner. This is just textbook Conrado. Ten serving 1.
Serving 1, sorry.
Wow, that's impressive. Good court position by Natera. Great anticipation. I love how he charged in front of the encroachment line, and that gave him the upper hand. Wow. What a kill shot, Natera, backhanded.
Pretty, very pretty. Two serving 10.
Portillo is telling something to Moscoso. I think he told him that he doesn't have any appeals left. He said something. Two serving 10.
Short serve.
What a change. I love those plays where the ball is not exactly going at a high speed, but it hits the angle at a certain point when the opponent has to completely change his strategy, and he adjusts very properly. That's what CONRRADO does best. Short serve.
High lob coming to Allen's forehand. Boy, he had the opportunity there. CONRRADO left that too high.
Listen, it's like I said before, it's just those unforced errors have been plaguing Natera's game. Putting too much pressure on himself, making those mistakes, giving 3 points.
I think Allen's, it sounded a little, I might be totally speaking out of turn. It sounded a little funny. Allen looked out here, asked a couple people. I'm not sure that's what he was asking about, but I do see how you could have thought maybe it skipped. But no appeal. Another ace serve.
Wow, great effort by Natera. He just twisted his body in a certain way and it went to the right.
Previous in that rally, though, how amazing that CONRRADO on the ground and up from his knees so super quick.
13-2 is the score. He's got quite the mountain to climb. There's the famous Rob Blanton.
I met him at the last California tournament I was at in, what was that one called? Fullerton.
Yeah, Fullerton. That was back in December.
Yep.
That's very close to here.
I know. I
very,
flew
very
into
close.
the same airport.
That's at the Meridian Club. 13-2.
Conrrado just 2 points away from taking this match and moving on to the semifinals.
Behind the back.
Yeah, a little behind the back action. Oh.
That's NATERA again trying to do too much.
Yep.
That's match point number 1 for Moscoso. Let's replay that. And there you have it, folks. That is the match. The singing shot did not make the front wall. CONRRADO Moscoso takes this one in 2 games straight. Awesome performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be shortly right back with the interview with the winner, CONRRADO Moscoso, here on IRT Live.
It's all just machines, material, and parts. Until we get our hands on them, then it all becomes something different. Skilled workers turn raw steel into the best-selling gutter machines in the USA. This doesn't happen by accident. It's over 40 years in the making, an unrelenting dedication to quality and innovation, both in the machines we make and how we make them. KWM Gutterman, American-made, family-owned.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with IRT at the 2026 Players Championship event in Orange County, California, with our second quarterfinals winner, CONRRADO Moscoso. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a great match. You know, you've met Alan 5 times. You seem to have his number. He's a tough opponent, I know, but tell me what made the difference today.
No, definitely, absolutely. First, congrats, Alan. He's a great player, and he's a tough athlete. You know that he's a great player, a fast player. And nothing, I'm so happy for the past of the semis. Nothing, so excited for my first event here. I like the people. Thank you so much for the people for watching me. My people were in my country. There's people, Bolivian is living here in California. But I'm so happy for the support.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because I've been to a lot of tournaments, but I've never quite seen the reception you got there. Singing your country song.
Yeah.
Family members, friends, who was here cheering you on today?
Close friends, all people from my country. It's maybe like Santa Cruz, Sucre, my city Sucre, Cochabamba, La Paz. anywhere he's people all from Bolivia, all people win the here for support for me and Jonathan is amazing.
Yes, boy, it was amazing
Yes.
and really fun to be a part of that. So we're listening to the fans, and some of the fans want to get to know our players just a little bit better. So we've come up with a few questions I'm going to ask
course,
you.
of
You
course,
ready?
yes.
Okay, the first one is, besides racquetball, what is your favorite sport?
Obviously, is first racquetball.
Of course.
Obviously, and another is soccer. I like soccer.
Do you like to play, watch, or both?
I play.
You did?
Actually, when I have the 8 years in my first sport, in practice is football. The second is obviously racquetball. But this is my start for my career for
Soccer.
sports. Yes, I
Love
like
it. All right, do you have a pet?
Of course, one pet is in the
yes.
where my Sharpei is Samantha. I have a two dogs. It's
Okay.
a Sharpei, another Sharpei, a husky.
A husky, yeah. What's their names?
Husky's name is Bonita, and Sharpei is Megan. And I have it's for me. They have for my sister and my mother is three cats.
Oh my!
Yeah, it's the name is Pipi, Mushu. I don't remember that number, but it's three cats.
Oh, you're a pet lover. That is fantastic. Where do you keep your trophies and your medals?
Well, I don't know if it's for much for my first participation for represent for my country to tournaments and IRF, and obviously this tournament is my second presenter for this match from IRT. It's not too much.
Yes.
But it's I think like a 10 maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice that they have their own place. Just a couple more. Do you use an iPhone or an Android?
Oh, it's absolutely yes. My sponsor is the Android.
Okay.
Yes, it's the Honor Magic.
Oh, nice.
Honor Magic Auto Live.
I didn't even plan that.
Yeah.
All right, and who's your favorite superhero?
Oh, I like both. It's the Superman and a Batman, but
Batman.
obviously it's maybe it's the similar for me is Deadpool.
That is awesome. We appreciate you playing along with our
Thank
game.
you.
We wish you all the best in the semifinals tomorrow. Any sponsors you want to thank?
Of course. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me over in California. For my people in Virginia, thank you, Julio Céspedes, familia Céspedes. A mi familia en Bolivia, gracias por apoyarme, por apoyarme a toda mi familia que están viendo, a mis patrocinadores que siempre están apoyándome y obviamente agradecidos por todo el apoyo que han venido. A la gente que vino acá, gracias de corazón. Nothing, so thank you so much for the people coming here for the support for the match and nothing. I'm so happy for the past semifinals. And of course, thank you, Lord, for the past semifinals. And I've been so happy, and thank you for the broadcast, Pablo, Rodri.
Congratulations, yes. Congratulations once again. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see you in the semifinals and hopefully on to the finals. Thank you very much. Carrie with IRT Live.